Hello and welcome back to our Chase the Ace series here with FC Basel. We sit top of the table pretty much on simulation. We're going to move through December now and probably the transfer window of January. So let's get straight into it. We're going to play a game here against PSG in the EFL Cup. That's the one I think we're going to concentrate on. We'll try and play those cup games and see if we can win ourselves a trophy here. Because the team is sitting top of the table. They're pretty much taking care of business themselves. So hopefully we can progress along here and get promoted. Hopefully Wexford pull their finger out and start pushing their way towards the top of the table as well. But before we get into any managerial stuff or gameplay, let's do a player upgrade. All right, today's player upgrade is for our Scout Future star, Hugo Madrazo. This one comes from Being Adolescent. Thank you very much for your comment. He said, let's give him number 8, 23 or 14. I chose 8, that's the first one. He is on the way to be the star and he should have a great number for a centre midfielder cam. He wanted the undershirt, a tight kit, untucked, and any Adidas white boots. And I did see 5 little like punches for it as well, and a couple of comments after it as well. So that's why I picked this one out of all of the comments. So for any of the player upgrades, if you do see something that you do like and you don't want to make a comment yourself, feel free to put a thumbs up on it, because generally the one that has a lot of thumbs means most of you guys like that kind of setup, and I'll generally pick it. So Madrazo's done and ready to go. We'll have a new one at the end of the episode. Right, so December is pretty stacked with games. We've got the FA Cup, we've got the Checkered Trade Trophy, but the game we are going to play here in December is the EFL Cup against PSG. This will be a really tough game, you just know it. We're going to send the youth team out there and see if they can get the job done. So let's simulate forward and get into this PSG game. All right, we are here in Ecuador, and, well, I mean, there's some good players floating around. We will be signing in Zachariah Sepulveda, 49 to 63, 73 to 93, potential 190 grand evaluation. But everyone else, we're just going to keep an eye on here. They've got low overalls and not worth bringing in as yet. All right, we are here in Paraguay, and Augustin Sandoval is looking pretty decent. We'll give him another month to progress. We also have Gregorio Mancilla, 50 to 66, 83 to 94. Only scouted him for 1 month, so we'll scout him another month and see how he turns up there. All right, we are in Mexico. This is the second month of scouting here. There's a few lads we're definitely keeping an eye on. And I am actually going to make one signing into our youth academy, and that is Oscar Saavedra. 43 to 59, 70 to 94 potential. Looks like a big centre midfielder, possibly, at 6'7". He's got a valuation of 180, so we'll get him in the youth academy and have a real good look at him. All right, here we go. It is a foggy night here at the Stadion Europa. FC Basel hosting PSG here in the EFL Cup. And I think it's the quarterfinals from memory. And a big game here against PSG, of course. They are one of the big teams. I think they're top of the Premier League at the moment. So we've got them here in the quarterfinals. And it'll be interesting to see if we can knock out these big boys. We have a real hot opportunity to push through and maybe play in a cup final, which would just be absolutely ludicrous. We'll have to see what kind of team PSG's put out here against us. They're playing Cavani, so definitely a strike force to be reckoned with. It'll be interesting to see who else they put out on the pitch. Sometimes when you're coming up against a lower team, they'll just decide to rest a few players, but it is a cup game, it is a quarter-final, and we'll have to wait and see. Here's our starting lineup. It's Sibeli, DePaul, Grossi, Borma and Bella. Then we have De Groot and Noble Lazarus in the midfield. White, Madrazo, Dahan on the right, and Ondoa is up front. So here we go. The young boys versus the big men on campus. And we're just going to wait to see this PSG lineup. Hopefully they've put out a star-studded team here to take us on. And here we have a look now. They've got Trapp between the sticks. Well, Verratti, Aurier, Harry Kane is on the bench. So they've got Cavani up there, Matuidi, Shaw at left back. Okay. So a decent team, that is for sure. But we'll have to wait and see. They're having a bit of a chat here about DePaul. He's not happy with the game time he's getting. We're playing him at right back today, but not really getting a look in most of the simulation games. Let's get into this now and see if we can push through. Oh, Madrazo just pushes his way through, slips this one off. Noble Lazarus finds Dahan. Can he do something here? Dahan takes the strike. A good block from the PSG defence. And we will get another corner here. It's been FC Basel early on here, making their intent known. And Ondoa! Oh, that's an own goal! That's got to be an own goal. Ondoa will celebrate, but what the fuck was the defender doing there? Just hands us a goal. Devastating there for PSG. It was going in, and, well, the centre-back has just finished it perfectly. Give that man an FC Basel contract. Axel Tuanzebe? I don't know. Isn't he Manchester United? I can't remember. But anyway, 1-0 FC Basel. Thank you very much. Uh-oh. Oh, Sabelli, brilliant. He's been in some serious form of late. Dehaan to Noble Lazarus, back to Dehaan. Oh, and he's done that whole kickback again. There's Noble Lazarus making a push down. Finds Ondoa. He's been quiet, but he takes the game on here, Ondoa, and he works his way forward. Here's Ondoa. Oh, and he's put it over the top. Oh, Noble Lazarus. Great steal, great strike, works trap. It's going to stay in here. And Marquinhos clears it away. De Paul down the line, and it was De Groot with the touch. And De Groot pushes his way through here. Does well, De Groot. Slips it off. Here's Ondoa. Gets it forward. Back to De Groot. Gets the run. Dehaan. Oh, dropped. And that's got to be a free kick or something. That is disgraceful. Well, there is half-time. The own goal has been the difference, but FC Basel have looked the stronger side today. Slips it forward for White. Gets the touch on here for De Groot. De Groot back inside. Oh, it slips out the back. Oh, Dehaan picks his pocket, takes the strike and puts it over the top. Unlucky there from Dehaan. He's looked menacing on the right-hand side. Found himself in a really good position to shoot. Wheeled around onto the left and gave it a little bit too much. That's over the top. Here's Franco Bella. Pushes down the wing. No one really coming at him. He comes forward here. Gets the run here from Noble Lazarus. Quick touch on. Here's Decker. Just checked in. Oh, took an eternity to take the strike. And PSG clear it away. Franco Bella. Gets the run from Decker. Picked off, and it's PSG. They're starting to come here. It's Verratti down the line. Edouard, great work from the Llama. And here is Franco Bella. He gets picked off. He's tiring. The boys are very, very tired. Decker's in there working for it. Here's Shaw. Gets around the Llama. Here comes the cross in. Rossi does well. De Vries. Off to Lazarus. Gets the run here from Decker. He's got Verratti to deal with. Top knot versus Verratti. Can he get the ball back off him? No, but he's holding him up nicely. Just running down the clock. But here comes PSG again. They're pushing inside through Shaw. Here's the shot. It's Cavani. Noble Lazarus does well. Oh, Marquinhos. Oh, Dehaan. Gets one forward for Ondoa. De Vries. Here's Decker. Oh, crossbar. Unlucky Deckers. And there's the whistle. So the own goal puts us through to the semi-finals of the EFL Cup. 8 shots to 4. They had the possession. We tackled hard. I would have given Ondoa the goal, but obviously it did get knocked in. It was a clean finish. It is Noble Lazarus with a 7.9 man of the match performance. All right, youth players won out in Placido Sepulveda and Mikel Lund. So let's go look at these lads. All right, Placido Sepulveda, 56 overall, 76 to 90 potential. The Chilean cam midfielder. No, release. And who was the other one? Mikel Lund, 64 overall, 75 to 89 potential. Well, he's got a high overall, so at least we'll be able to sell him off if he doesn't eventuate to something. So we will offer him a contract. All right, Mads Jeppesen also wants out of the youth academy. All right, he is a 6'3" centre-back, 61 overall, 74 to 88 potential, physically strong. And yes, we will offer him a contract. All right, let's take a look at how we went in December. It started off with a 2-0 loss there against Tigres. We beat PSG 1-0 in the AFL. We beat Sporting 2-1 in the FA Cup. And we beat Southampton 3-2 in the area semi-final. We drew 1-1 with Shamrock. We beat Dundalk 1-0. It was a 2-0 win over HJK Helsinki. A 0-0 draw against the Rangers. And then a 2-2 draw against Orlando. So we move into January now, and what games have we got here? We've got the FA Cup against Benfica, and we've got the EFL Cup semi-finals against FC Porto, plus an entire transfer window to deal with. Alright, this is what's going to happen. We're going to get through the transfer window till the 15th, and we're going to play the first leg of the EFL Cup semi-finals, and that's where we will wrap this one up. So let's push through now, and we'll get into that Porto game. Right, we also have a youth squad monthly report to do on the 1st of January. Kano's down to an 87, and I'll keep him there for now as he's only 15. He could pop up. Ferrari is a 60 overall, 81 to 87. Silvio Duarte, 82 to 92. Julius Shigari, 61 overall, 85 to 94 potential. Reece Lee, 55 overall, 82 to 88 potential. Physically strong, we'll hold on to him for now. Mads Jeppesen, we have offered a contract. Oscar Sadaveda, 55 overall. Centre midfielder at 6'7", could be very interesting to play with. Physically strong as well, so we'll keep an eye on him. Lucas Ostegard, 84 to 90. Zachariah Sepulveda, the striker from Ecuador, 76 to 94. And Bruce Wood, 53 overall, 81 to 87. We don't have any right backs at the club at this stage, so we'll hold him in the academy. Alright, it is the final report here from Ecuador, and didn't really find anyone on here that I wanted to bring into the team. I mean, there's Ramon Cordoba, 42 to 54, 74 to 94, but he's only valued at 70 grand, so he's going to be in low 40s. And we just don't have the time to be training up these lads and waiting for them to grow. And yep, that ends our time here. Alright, we are here in Paraguay, and what are we signing up today? Gregorio Mancilla, 51 to 65, 85 to 94, potential 180 grand. And there was another man, is Alberto Morales, 51 to 67, 79 to 94, 180 grand evaluation. That ends our time here in Paraguay. Alright, the final scout is back from Mexico, and we will be signing Telmo Ponce into the team just to have a look at him. 48 to 58, 80 to 94, potential 140 grand evaluation. And one other lad is not him. Where are you? Lucio Lopez, 190 grand. Looks like he could be a right back, and we'll get him in, have a look. Right. So, Tommaso Ferrari decided just to go and terminate his contract. We didn't get the message once again. That's kind of unfortunate, but he is done. See you later. All right, time to send our scouts out again, and we have number 48. And this one comes from Filth, and he wants Croatia for a playmaker. Let's find the next Modric. All right, next cab off the rank is 109, and this one comes from Tristan Jensen. Thank you very much. He wants Ireland for wingers. I'm going to assume that's the Republic of Ireland, because most people write Northern Ireland if they want Northern Ireland. Alright, and the last one is number 63. And this one comes from Scott McMulkin. He's been around the channel for a while. Thank you very much for your comment. And he wants Canada for a goalkeeper. I don't even think we've looked for goalkeepers. Subelli's the only one at the club, so this might be quite handy. Alright, we've got a transfer offer here for Adama Traore from Birmingham City. They're willing to pay $2 million. We'll just get his evaluation, as the board hasn't made any comments. Alright, time to make our first signing of this January window, and it's Andre Gomes Mesquita Lopez, a Portuguese left winger, 70 overall. We're getting him from the Kaiser Chiefs for $2 million. Welcome to the club. Alright, PSG have come in for Iheanacho, $42.5 million. The board reckons we can get 51, so let's put 51 on the table. I don't think they're going to want to pay his wages anyway, so this just could be a laugh. Right, so this is why we have the Wexford players shortlisted. Landry Damata has had a transfer offer accepted from the Wexford Youth from Berlin for $10.5 million. So we can actually go in and have a crack at this if we want to try and block this. So he's been approached by Berlin. We're allowed to go in here and try and make a block on this. So approach to buy. And we will go in and offer 11 million. Alright, here we go. EFL Cup semi-final, first leg. FC Basel and FC Porto facing off here. And we'll just have to see if the boys are up for the challenge once again. Luckily enough, we got past PSG. But now we have FC Porto standing in our way of reaching the EFL final. Kaiser Chiefs beat Monaco 1-0 and Ajax beat Stoke 2-0. So they're facing off on the other side of the semi-final table. And we will have the new lad playing in on the left-hand side, the Portuguese left winger. What was his name? I cannot remember. Here he is, Andre Gomes Mesquita Lopez. Mesquita Lopez. And he's 20 years of age from Portugal. And I think he might add a little bit of a spark here on the left-hand side. Oh no, they slip straight through, but it is a block, and Sabelli makes a quick catch. And plays it out here quickly to DePaul. DePaul down the line, gets the run here from Dehaan, and he does his man in nicely. Dehaan slips through the middle majestically and slips it forward. Wanted the run here from Ondoa, but picked off by Andre. Good steal from Mosquito Lopez. De Groot gets the run here from Dehaan. Dehaan pushing forward, cuts back through the middle. Gets the pass off here for Ondoa. Ondoa, can he slip through? Does well. Ondoa! Oh, well wide. Dehaan slips on forward, finds Ondoa, and he just gets weaseled off the ball by Felipe. And here's Tellers, whips it out wide, finds Brahimi. Oh, great work from Dehaan to get the ball back there. Slips this one off. Hugo Madrazo finds Mosquito Lopez. Off here to Ondoa, back to Lopez, back out to De Groot. De Groot shoots and puts it well wide, and that was pretty much our first main attack forward. 36 minutes gone. De Groot had a sighter, and he would have got the trajectory right, but it just swung away. Slips it forward. Hugo Madrazo takes the strike. Oh, crossbar! Ondoa puts it down. It's Ricardo to clear it away. Madrazo relishing this opportunity here. Over Lazarus. And there is the whistle. Half-time. It's been a tight tussle in the midfield. Porto came out swinging. We fought our way back into it. And at half-time, it's 0-0. Madrazo has been opening up the midfield nicely. And we go to the second half. Oh, Dehaan did well. Slips this one off for De Groot. Finds Madrazo. Finds Ondoa. He goes back for Noble Lazarus. Oh, Ondoa, you got in the way. Goes back here. Mosquito Lopez. Mosquito Lopez takes the strike. Well, that was ambitious. His first game for the club. Magnificent hair. We're building a team full of delicious haircuts here. Mosquito Lopez takes the crack, but that is well off target. Madrazo did well. And here is a ball out wide. Mosquito Lopez. Oh, penalty. Mosquito Lopez has been wrecked inside the box. And it is a yellow card for the man of the hour with the fucking black gloves. Black gloves. He's wearing black gloves today. Jesus Corona. He is the Lord of Beer. Well, maybe we need him in our side if he is a Lord of Beer. But it will be Ondoa. He's been a little bit shaky here taking these penalties. Let's see what he can do here today. And he gets the goal. It is 1-0 FC Basel. A home goal in this two-leg encounter. And we take the lead. Another bit of fortunate luck here for FC Basel. And Ondoa actually finishes one properly. And that makes it 1-0. Well, a great block from Rossi gives FC Porto a corner. It's only been a couple of minutes since we've scored. And there we go. No, clear it out. Here's the shot. Deflected by Rossi once again. Growing in stature there in the back. And another corner for Porto. The big Italian centre-back really helping us out here. That one goes out. Soares. De Groot. Mosquito Lopez puts it out in front of Hugo, who is tiring. Martins Indy. Well, Ruben Neves slips it off. Oh, DePaul, great challenge. And it is Porto putting their foot on the gas here. They want the equaliser. They want an away goal. And they've got another corner. And Dehaan off to Mosquito Lopez. Gets picked off. Here's the shot. And there it is. It's been coming. We've defended so well up until now. But eventually FC Porto pushed through, equalising in the 64th minute. Mosquito Lopez tried to get out but got drilled. Rossi tried his best to get in the way once again. It didn't help this time. It goes into the top right corner. And it is 1-1 on the day. Oh, Mosquito Lopez just whips past his man nicely. Oh, and then just gets crunched. Noble Lazarus down the line. Hugo made the run. He's making the push forward here. Slips it off. Finds Ondoa. Oh, what the fuck was that shot, Ondoa? What the fuck was that shot? Madrazo. Noble Lazarus. Madrazo. Oh. Oh, Madrazo. Go, son. Ondoa. Slips it off. Oh my God, we can't take the shot. Jeez. Oh, Ondoa does get the steal. Can he create something here? He's got a runner out wide. It's White. Can he create something here, White? Pumps it inside. Ondoa slips it off. Dahan with the cross to the back post. Oh, unlucky. And there's the whistle. So a 1-1 draw going into the second leg. But FC Porto with the all-important away goal. Well, 9 shots, 10 shots. That is an even game. That is for sure. We missed a few opportunities. But Ondoa gets an 8.0 man of the match performance. All right, making a play here. We're going to get Antonio Stojanovic. We need another right back at the club. It's only costing us $1 million for the 18-year-old. So welcome to the club, Antonio Stojanovic. All right, decided to send Oscar Cox out on loan. He wants more game time. We can't offer it to him at this stage, so we'll send him on a short loan to Strasbourg. Right, so here's how we're going to try and play this. They've accepted the offer here for Damata. We're going to offer him the contract that he wants so he comes to us. Let's offer him fucking 20 grand. 5 years, crucial first team player, and then we're going to reject him. Okay, so PSG, happy to pay 400 grand for a week for Iheanacho. He has left to Paris and 42 million into our budget. Now, this is where things get a little bit interesting because that is a big hole for us to fill. We're going to have to train up on Doha and Lamas something cruel if we want to get through any of these simulations. Damata has accepted his contract, and I'm just going to keep stalling it for a little bit longer, and then we will go ahead and reject him. All right, we're making another signing today, and it is Andreas Rodriguez Oliveira, a 73 overall centre midfielder. We're picking him up from Inter Milan. We're going to send Nicolas De Paul away from the club. He is a youth player, or maybe he was a regen. He's 69 overall, but he has no potential. He's finished growing, so we may as well offload him now. Bring in this player here in Rodriguez Oliveira, and welcome to the club. And we're making another play here for Kelvin Sabali, a 74 overall left midfielder from Marseille. We're getting rid of Kuzmanovic, who was a 74 overall centre midfielder. He's 31 years of age. It's costing us 4.4 million and 45 grand a week, but welcome to the side. All right, so Ludkovic Blas has been approached by Tigres. Let's go and have a look. All right, so we still have the FC Porto second leg. That will be in the next episode, but let's wrap up the results for January. It was a 2-1 loss to Moscow, a 3-0 win against HJK Helsinki. We beat Jeonbuk 2-1. We lost 3-1 to Benfica in the FA Cup. Obviously, the 1-1 draw against Porto, a 2-1 win against Metropol Batsvikia, and a 1-1 draw against Dundalk. So in the next episode, we will finish off this month against Porto and the transfer window. All right, time for a player upgrade, and it will be on Doha. At the moment, he is number 21. He is our leading striker at the club now at 75 overall. If you want to make any changes to his number or kit, let me know in the comments. I'll get it happening in a future episode. All right, time for a quick look around the English leagues, and it's Bayern Munich by 2 points over PSG in the Premier League. We look at the Championship, and it's Roma by 2 points over FC Porto. And then we go to League One, Real Madrid by 2 points over Arsenal, with Man City right in contention as well. And for us, well, we sit in second now. We've lost a couple of games there. Sevilla have leapfrogged us by 2 points, and it's getting a little bit tighter here at the top of the table. Hopefully you're enjoying this series. Make sure you hit like if you do, and subscribe if you're new around here. But we'll see you next time. I'm SparringDK. It's 5 o'clock somewhere, and you have a good one.